also marked the longest field goal he's ever made in his 19-year career in the NFL.
So the question then becomes, are you guys panicking or are you guys having
Can I stomp on it? Can I stomp on it?
Panic or patience?
You don't know, ready? Wait, you're not going to wait?
Wait.
I am patient here.
Are you out your It's panic mode right now.
Are you in the Muzak elevator situation as well?
Right. No concern. You're starting quarterback.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the elevator with the music. A little jazz would be nice as well.
You know why? You were so fast, the director was running with the lights. That's how fast you were. You hit the
Well, there we go. I was so engrossed watching that. Like,
So was I.
that looked like
Still
fun.
staring at the
All right,
monitor
here we
down
go. It's time for our Tuesday staple, Panic or Patience, as we look at some of the top dogs in the AFC. Shall we? Let's start with this. You saw it just a minute ago. The Jaguars lost Sunday out in the desert to Arizona, snapped their 4-game winning streak. They are knotted at 7-4 with the Titans, fell to the wild card spot because of the head-to-head tiebreaker. So, Lewis,
Yes.
Panic or Patience? Here's our little button.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not going to need that.
on
I'm
the
going to
Jags.
exercise some patience on the Jags because, look, this is a team that, like Baltimore, I kind of have some, like some people feel about Baltimore, I have some patience with these guys because they have great defense, tremendous defense. What happened to them at the end of the game against Arizona was totally out of character for them. I don't know why they backed off of their wide receivers late in the football game and let Blaine Gabbert drive down the football field. This is a team that can suffocate offenses, just absolutely blank them. Good special teams, strong running game. Blake Bortles can actually make some plays with his feet. You don't want to put it in his hands. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you want to let him throw it. So I think it's just patience. I think they're going to be okay. I think they're going to wind up still winning this out.
Saxonville. I'm still mad they don't call it Pick-fil-A.
So here's the interesting thing. I'm not sure they win the South, but I'm not sure that it really matters.
Yeah.
Games against the Colts, the Texans, and the Niners. Okay? Those are 3 teams that are still on their schedule. Now, they also have the Titans. They could easily win that game. They also play the Seahawks, who are far from a perfect team as well.
Yep.
Their schedule, I think it's easy for them to get to 10 wins. It'll be a disappointment if they don't. So I would agree. I would be patient on them as well because I don't actually, for the longest time, I thought you have to win that division to go to the postseason out of the South. I don't think it's the case anymore.
Yeah.
The Jags trying to end their playoff drought haven't been to the postseason since 2007, but here we are, not nervous, so it's possible. It's been a struggle in Kansas City. This one, I can't get my mind around. The Chiefs have dropped 5 of their last 6 following a red-hot 5-0 start, and I just can't make sense of it. It's the 4th team in the Super Bowl era to go 1-5 or worse after staring at 5-0, and the previous 3 missed the playoffs. Adam Schefter, I don't know if we need to explain it, but is there panic or patience with the Chiefs?
Well, I know it's going to be hard to imagine and hard to believe right now, Wendy, but I'm going to say a little bit of patience here right now. This is a team that early in the year started off on fire. They still are 6-5. They still are in first place. They still are poised to win that division, even though the Chargers have come on and played really strong football. The offense still is capable, even though it's really struggled. The defense does have holes, but this is a team that has playmakers, and if they can just figure out a way to get the ball into the playmakers' hands and make some of these big plays, with the schedule being what it is, Kansas City can be fine. Again, the panic is not far away, but for now, patience.
I agree, only because it's inexplicable. They do have the pieces in place.
They do, and if you believe in their coaching staff, which I do, I can't imagine that they're going to run this stretch with the same struggles that they've had. I think they've gotten a little too cute on offense. I think that's hurt them a little bit. I think they kind of honed that back in a bit. And, Adam referenced the schedule. I mean, Jets, Oakland, Chargers, Miami, and Denver. That's not a hard schedule, and right now, you're a game ahead. So, to me, I still think that's...
Tim's like the schedule man today. You got the next one pulled up?
It matters, Wendy.
Well,
Schedule who you play matters. Okay?
What's interesting about that, though, is like when they played against the Giants, you would think, okay, that's a game that they go up to New York and they wind up winning. Are you guys done?
Yeah, we're done.
I'm just kidding. But no, I mean, the Chiefs are going to have to do 2 things as far as I'm concerned. Number one, they're going to have to just totally open it back up on offense, especially outside the numbers. And somehow, Matt Nagy, Andy Reid are going to have to get Alex Smith to take some shots. And they're going to have to send Tyreek deep and say, look, Alex, throw it. Throw it, because right now, teams are crowding the line of scrimmage so hard. I mean, Kareem can't breathe. And on the defensive side, when people start bombing them, they have to start making plays in the secondary. Why else did they go out and sign Darrelle Revis?
Look, here's the thing, though. Lewis, he's capable of making the throws you're talking about.
Oh,
right?
yeah, but you know what? Sometimes, in tight moments, sometimes, Wendy, we return back to who we really are. And sometimes when I watch Alex Smith, I know people think I'm an Alex Smith hater, but I'm not. I just think that that's who he is. He is the conservative guy, and they have worked their tail off to get him to take more chances. And they have really configured this offense to help him out. But over the past couple of weeks, you're not seeing that. You're seeing dink, dunk, pull the ball down, very conservative, and the offense has stalled.
Well, it has that. The Chiefs averaged 32.8 points per game during that 5-0 start. Then since week 6, just 18. So you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that's made a difference. The Saints were rolling. We know that. They had their 8-game winning streak, though, snapped on Sunday against the Los Angeles Rams. They still lead the NFC South, but the Panthers and Falcons are picking up steam. Here's Louis Riddick with a prediction.
No, they're back, and they're going to win the division.
Win the
Now
division.
That's what Monday is about. Monday.
You know what's, why can I ask you, America? Can I ask you something, everybody who's watching?
can't
Why is
answer back.
everybody afraid to get out
Well, if
ahead
America
of things?
answer
Why
back,
does
that's what
everybody
it is.
just want to like react to things? Can we ever get ahead of something?
You want to be proactive?
Anything?
You want to be proactive?
Yeah.
I love it, Lou. Lou says that the Falcons
We'll win the division.
will win
Louis.
the South.
There's no energy there. A little short on energy yesterday.
Falcons will win the South, huh?
No.
No, that's
No,
his
the Falcons,
prediction.
yeah.
Oh, you
That's
said
what
the
I
Falcons.
said. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I'm a little-
I was listening.
No, you
Sort of.
weren't.
I'm panicked about
Oh,
your
no.
What?
prediction.
What do you mean, panicked?
Well, because of the Saints. I understand the Saints lost to, according to you, maybe the best team in
The Saints lost to
football.
Jared Montgomery. I mean, come on. You know it.
That's about the
Get with
truth.
it.
Yeah.
I still think the Saints
got his
are a
gold jacket on
complete
after the
team.
game.
And since you were wondering, Wendy,
Oh, here we go.
The
Yes.
Falcons play the Saints twice, so they could make up some ground. But I still think when you look at the Saints offensively, their ability to run the football, they'll stick with running the football. They bother me a little bit with how many chances they take defensively, but I still think it's a pretty well-rounded team that's playing, with a little bit of cushion right now.
They better get their corners healthy.
Yeah,
That's what better happen for the Saints.
but I would say this too, and as Carolina tries to figure into that, I think Carolina, they need to develop a passing game. That's the issue in Carolina.
Do you have Carolina's schedule on there?
If you give me a second in the break, I can look it up.
Fair enough. Still to come on NFL Live. Let's see. There are 7 NFC teams in the Power Rankings top 10. Could a surprise AFC contender emerge? That plus their schedules. Next.